Hello, everyone. Welcome back to the Global English Podcast. I'm Sarah.
And I'm Mark. It is great to have you all here with us today. We hope you are having a fantastic week wherever you are listening from.
We are very excited about today's episode because we are tackling a huge topic. It is probably the most viral topic in the world right now. You see it on the news, you see it on social media, and you hear about it at the dinner table.
That's right. Today, we are talking about the rise of artificial intelligence, or as everyone calls it, AI.
Specifically, we are going to discuss tools like ChatGPT, the future of work, and whether we should be excited or terrified.
Terrified? That is a strong word, Sarah. Are you scared of the robots?
A little bit. Honestly, it moves so fast. Every week there's a new update. But before we dive deep, Mark, we have some great vocabulary words for our listeners today.
Yes, we are going to focus on words related to technology, change, and opinions. Words like obsolete, a double-edged sword, and nuance.
So grab your coffee or your key and let's get started. Mark, let's start with the basics. When we say AI, what are we actually talking about?
Well, in simple terms, artificial intelligence is when computer systems can perform tasks that usually require human intelligence. This includes things like recognizing speech, making decisions, and translating languages.
Right, but we aren't just talking about Siri or Alexa anymore, are we? We're talking about generative AI.
Exactly. Generative AI creates new things. It can write an essay, paint a picture, or even write a song. And that's where the controversy begins.
Controversy, that is a good word. It means a prolonged public disagreement or heated discussion. So, Mark, why is this controversial?
I think the biggest fear is about jobs. People are worried that AI will make their jobs obsolete.
Let's pause there. Obsolete. That is a C1 level word. Can you explain it?
Sure. If something is obsolete, it means it is no longer produced or used because something newer and better has replaced it. For example, VHS tapes are obsolete because we have streaming services.
And horse carriages are obsolete because we have cars. So the fear is that human writers or translators or even coders might become obsolete?
Exactly. Imagine you are a graphic designer. You studied for 4 years. Then a computer program comes along and I can type, "Make me a logo for a coffee shop," and it does it in 5 seconds for free.
That is scary. It sounds unfair.
It is scary, but let me play devil's advocate for a moment.
Oh, I love that idiom. To play devil's advocate means to argue against an idea, even if you agree with it, just to test the argument or make the conversation interesting. So go ahead, play devil's advocate.
Thank you. Okay, think about the calculator. When the calculator was invented, math teachers were furious. They said students will forget how to do math. But today, accountants still exist, engineers still exist, they just use calculators to work faster.
So you're saying AI is just a tool, like a hammer or a screwdriver?
Exactly. It's a tool for efficiency. If I need to write a boring email, AI can write the first draft for me. Then I can fix it. It saves me 20 minutes. Isn't that a good thing?
I see your point. It takes away the grunt work. Grunt work is another good phrase. It means the boring, hard, routine work.
Right, but here's the problem, Sarah. The calculator couldn't write a poem about love. AI can.
And that brings us to the second part of our discussion, creativity. This is where I struggle, Mark. I read a poem written by AI yesterday.
Was it good?
It was okay. The grammar was perfect, the rhymes were perfect, but it felt empty. It lacked soul.
That is a very human reaction. You feel that because a computer hasn't experienced heartbreak or joy. It can't really write about it.
Exactly. It's just mimicking patterns. It's looking at a million other poems and guessing what word comes next. It's not genuine emotion.
But does it matter? If you read a poem and you cry, does it matter if a human wrote it or a robot wrote it?
Yes, of course it matters. It matters because art is about connection between two humans. If I know a robot wrote it, I feel cheated.
Interesting. So for you, the origin of the art is more important than the result.
Definitely. Let's talk about English learners for a second. We have many students listening. How does AI affect them?
This is a double-edged sword.
Double-edged sword. Please explain that idiom.
A sword with two sharp edges implies that something can have both good and bad consequences. It can help you, but it can also hurt you.
How does AI help English learners?
It is an amazing tutor. You can talk to ChatGPT for hours. You can ask, correct my grammar, or explain the difference between make and do. It never gets tired. It never judges you. It's free.
That's the positive edge. What's the negative edge?
The negative edge is dependency. If you use AI to write all your emails and all your essays, you never actually learn the language. You rely on the crutch.
A crutch is something you lean on when you cannot walk. In this context, it means relying too much on help so you don't become strong yourself.
Exactly. I have seen students who can generate a perfect C2 level essay using AI, but when I speak to them in person, they cannot order a coffee.
That's a dangerous trap. So the advice is use it to practice, but don't use it to replace your own brain.
Precisely. Use it to check your work, not to do your work.
Okay, let's pivot back to the job market for a minute. We talked about creative jobs. What about other sectors? Customer service, for example.
Oh, that's already changing. Have you called a bank recently?
Yes, it was a nightmare. I talked to a robot for 10 minutes before I got a human.
Those are old robots. The new AI agents will sound exactly like humans. They will pause, they will laugh, they will say and ah. You might not even know you're talking to a computer.
That brings up the issue of ethics. Is it ethical, is it morally right for a company to use a robot that pretends to be a human?
That is a massive debate right now. Some people say there should be a law. A robot must identify itself. It must say, hello, I am an AI.
I agree with that. I want to know who or what I'm talking to, because trust is everything.
Trust is fragile, and with deepfakes, trust is disappearing.
Ugh, deep fakes. Can you define that for our listeners?
A deepfake is a video or audio recording that looks and sounds real but has been manipulated by AI. You can make a video of the president saying something he never said.
This is where I get really worried, Mark. In the past, we said seeing is believing. If I see a video, I know it happened.
And now, seeing is no longer believing. We have to be much more critical. We have to verify sources.
So we need to develop media literacy. We need to learn how to spot the fakes.
Absolutely. It's a new skill for the 21st century.
Okay, this is getting a little depressing. Let's try to find the silver lining.
Every cloud has a silver lining. That means there is something good in every bad situation. What is the silver lining of AI?
Medicine, healthcare.
Go on.
AI can analyze X-rays and MRI scans much faster and more accurately than human doctors. It can detect cancer very early. It can help design new drugs to cure diseases.
That is undeniable. If AI can save lives, then we have to use it.
Exactly. It can also help with climate change by optimizing energy use. It can handle dangerous jobs like going into a burning building or exploring the deep ocean.
So it's not black and white, it's gray.
It is very gray. It's full of nuance.
Nuance. That was one of our key words today. What does it mean?
Nuance means a subtle difference in meaning, opinion, or attitude. It means the situation is complex. It's not just good or bad.
So, Mark, if you had to predict the future, let's say 10 years from now, what does the world look like?
I think we will stop using the word AI.
Really? Why?
Because it will be everywhere. We don't say internet much anymore. We just assume everything is connected. In 10 years, AI will be in your fridge, your car, your glasses, your shoes. It will just be life.
And what about the humans? Will we be sitting on the beach drinking mocktails while the robots work?
I wish. No. I think humans will become editors and curators. We won't create the first draft, but we will choose the best result. We will provide the human touch.
The human touch. I like that. I think that's what will become valuable. If everything is machine-made, then handmade things become luxury.
Exactly. A handwritten letter will be worth a lot more than a perfect email. A live concert will be more special than a streamed song.
So the advice for our listeners, whether they're students or working professionals, is what?
Adaptability. Don't fight the wave. Learn how to surf. Learn how to use these tools. If you're a writer, learn how to prompt the AI. If you're a coder, learn how to use AI to debug.
So don't be the person who refused to use email in the 1990s.
Exactly. Don't be a dinosaur.
Okay, before we wrap up, we asked our audience a question on Instagram yesterday regarding this topic.
Yes, we asked, would you trust an AI judge in a court of law?
Ooh, that's a tough one. What were the results?
It was very close. 45% said yes,